Welcome back. The Tigers took the opening preseason tilt, and last night the Canes were looking for revenge to that 8-4 defeat. Tigers strike first less than 5 minutes in. Gavin Broadhead beats Ty Rimmer. The Tigers 1-0 early on. A couple minutes later, Canes pressing for the equalizer. Reed Duke of the famous Dukes will get the deflection, and we are tied at 1. Second period, Tigers regain the lead. Spencer Jensen with an innocent-looking shot from the point. Check out the tip from Boston Lear. 2-1 Medicine Hat, still in the second. Lethbridge draws even. Jail topping across to Gale Brith. He lets it go. It's tied at 2. That's his first goal in 61 games. More on that in a minute. Tigers on a 2-1. Cale Kessie to Jaden Hart coming up here. Saved by Rimmer. He was good on this night. 34 stops from the 20-year-old. And then how about this? Shades of Martin Brodeur coming up. Rimmer handles the long dump in. Fires it up the wing for topping. One touch to Remy Lawrencell. Cross to Jamal Watson. He finishes it off. That gives the Canes a 3-2 lead, and that is your final as the Canes get their revenge on the Tigers.
It's always a good win. You know, rivals like that, you want to keep the ball rolling on them. You know, get wins and make it hard for them to play in our barn. So I hate it to come here every time.
No, it's been pretty intense so far. Even tonight, even though it's preseason, it still had that mentality. You really want to beat those guys.
First period we were a little scrambly, or a lot scrambly, and the young guys settled down, and then we got to go in the second period. It was a great play by the goalie. I mean, Rimmer, they're changing. Rimmer throws it up the ice, and a good play by Remy to Jamal, and he buries it. It's good.
As you heard in the highlight package, Spencer Galebrith ended a long goalless drought last night in the Canes win over Medicine Hat, and as Dale Rumbled reports, you won't find anyone happier about it than Spencer himself, even if it's just the preseason.
This is what getting a monkey off your back looks like for Spencer Galbraith. It came with a short celebration and a sigh of relief. The 19-year-old defenseman hasn't scored a goal in 59 regular season games.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had a goal, so it felt real nice. Get some weight off my shoulders about that for another year, and hopefully I can keep scoring a couple more goals.
Even if that goal came in the preseason, Galbraith is hoping it's the start of something. He's already looked upon by the coaching staff to be a leader in the dressing room.
Obviously coming in as an older guy, you're obviously counting on a lot more than what you were in the past years you played. So hopefully I can be a good leader for the young guys and teach them how to be a good player in this league.
But on a personal level, this year he's hoping to be more than just a leader off the ice. He wants to be one on the ice.
Just be as good as I can for this team and hopefully give the fans a nice playoff run.
Well, it's a 19-year-old defenseman, and every team in the league either wants one or needs one because they're tough to get. A good 19-year-old defenseman, believe me. So he's stepped up, had some big hits, moved the puck well, scored a big goal.
Galbraith's puck-moving abilities and speed are of even more value this year with the loss of teammate Adam Henry, who's sidelined until at least January with a heart condition. The Hinton, Alberta native says he spent more time in the gym this summer, became more focused on the task at hand. That task, making the playoffs with the Lethbridge Hurricanes and showing fans what Spencer Galbraith is capable of. Daryl Rummel, CTV Sports, Lethbridge.
And the Canes are in the Crow's Nest Pass this weekend for 2 more preseason games. The head of the NHL Players Association says a lockout can be avoided. Donald Fear says saving the NHL season is now up to the league. He says the players made large concessions in the last bargaining agreement. Since then, Fear says league revenue has risen dramatically. He says even if there is a lockout, he's prepared to keep negotiating.
Our position will be, once a lockout begins, that we're not going to walk away from discussions. We'll certainly be prepared. If we have anything new to say, we're not going to stand on ceremony. Hopefully they'll be on the same page, but I think it's very difficult what to predict if indeed we get there. I would still like to believe we won't.
So Dano Chara standing out a little bit there in the back. Holy cow. The league's collective bargaining agreement, of course, is set to expire on Saturday.
We'll be watching.
Yes.
Well, coming up next, how many push-ups can you do?
I don't know.
I bet it's
not more than 20, I bet you.
Well, this kid, he's into the thousands.